Hey everyone, this is Gary Kay, and I've got three special guests today. This makes up the 2020 scholarship recipients from the AVIXA Foundation. Every year, AVIXA has a program that helps identify and then reward some of our upcoming and brightest talent in the AV industry. And here are our three winners. Esmeralda, I'm going to probably not pronounce your name properly, Esmeralda, so I'm going to ask you to do it. How's that?
Well, you did pronounce it right. So,
What's your last name? What's your Monroe?
Yeah, Monroy. That one, everybody has an issue with that.
Yeah, I would have said the G, but Monroy, okay. Esmeralda Monroy. Iris, is it Duca?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, good. I got that. And Adam Waldmiller. Did I get that right, Adam? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. So my first question is going to be for you, Adam. Adam, you are currently at RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology. I believe you're in your fourth year in a 5-year program. I believe the major you have is a computer science related major, and it's a 5-year program. First, how's that going for you in school? I know you've, like all of us, been taking classes at home, but you're at a phenomenal school, one of the best in the country. So I'm sure they accommodated you well.
Yeah, they've March was kind of a scramble, as I'm sure everybody else was, but they've been trying to introduce a kind of hybrid approach. One of RIT's approaches is hands-on learning. So they've been trying to find a safe way to have us still take some classes in person for next semester. So they've been trying all summer to do that. Yeah,
and there's a methodology called HiFlex. I guess you're probably going to hear about that because that would allow you to go in person. And you actually won the Mike Vergalen scholarship, I believe, through AVIXA. Now, Mike was actually a friend of mine. I actually knew Mike for many years. He was a phenomenal guy, one of the nicest guys and smartest guys ever in our industry. And I'm sure he'd be proud to have you representing his name. So congratulations on that. I know you've got a little bit more school to go. I'm going to come back to you in just a second. Iris, you are in New York City. You're at the College of Technology in New York City, if I remember correctly, and you won the Elevate Scholarship. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yep. And so tell us, what is your major, and what sort of how have you been taking classes, or what have you been doing this summer, I guess?
So my major is entertainment technology, and this summer I took a few classes, but we're in transit, so we don't really know not all classes that are available, and then we're trying to figure out how, step by step, how we're going to deal with this whole situation of the virus. So next semester, I'm not sure how many classes are available and to be able to graduate on the right time.
And you have one more year, correct?
I have one more year, yeah.
And it's interesting. A lot of people watching this will be like, well, entertainment technology, but really all we do, in fact, AVIXA used to be called Infocom. Now AVIXA, the Audiovisual Integrated Experience Association, changed their name because of exactly what you're doing, Iris, in that we have to be more about experiences and storytelling and performance. I mean, we are part of the performance art industry in many, many ways, not just behind the scenes, but in front of the scenes. Like, look at us now. You know, we're doing this by video is a good example of that. Congratulations on that. And Esmeralda, you got the Mosaic Scholarship. You just graduated from the Lincoln Technical Institute, right?
Yeah.
So you're job hunting? Are you job hunting now?
Yes, I am job hunting, but I'm also continuing my education. I'm trying to learn C++ programming.
Yep.
And a couple other stuff that are taught by udemy.com, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to continue on the education, you know.
Now, what was your major in college?
Electronic system technician. It's a very long name.
Well, you know, it's interesting. Our industry is moving more towards networking, obviously. The AV industry used to be a completely different segment, but we're moving more towards networking. So what you're doing and what you've learned is going to be very valuable for from companies in our industry, not just integrators in our industry, but also manufacturers. So let's get Esmeralda hired. Okay, let's get Esmeralda a job. Look, she did not accidentally win this scholarship. You have to apply for this. This is a great accomplishment, Esmeralda. Congratulations. Tell me what, now you live right now in, do you live in, where do you live actually, Esmeralda?
In Clifton right now.
In Clifton, okay, Clifton, New Jersey. Yeah. So would you be willing to move, or do you want to stay in New Jersey? What are you thinking about as far as?
Honestly, I'd be willing to move if I get the job opportunity to move, and they're willing to help me relocate.
Yeah, and most companies realize they do need to help you because, you know, you're just graduating from school and you don't have a lot of money saved up. You probably spent a lot of your money on school, and maybe even have, many of you unfortunately have probably school debt when you graduate. But
yeah, especially big student loans.
yes, and yeah, so here's the deal. I'm gonna link all of your names in the description of this podcast to your LinkedIn profile. So what I want you to do, for those of you watching, is to reach out to them, connect with them. In the case of Adam, he's going to graduate actually, let's go back to Adam real quick, because I want to mention something about Adam. You got one more year in your program, but you're going to go on and get a master's, I believe. Is that correct?
That's what I'm shooting for. Yeah.
Yeah. And tell me what that would give you. What would your degree be in, and what would you be able to do?
So my bachelor's of science would be in computer engineering technology, with a minor in audio engineering. And the accelerated master's would be in computer science. And when I initially started these programs, I didn't think that I would be pursuing a career in the audiovisual industry, but that I sort of started to realize just how much it had to offer once I joined classroom support. So I got a part-time job in classroom support on campus, and they help manage all the AV equipment in our classrooms. So we tend to use Crestron and a little bit of Crestron in our classrooms. And that kind of started to open the door for me. So I then pursued a co-op, because RIT is a very co-op centered school. And I went over to RIT Production Services, which uses a lot of industry standard equipment. And I found that I was really passionate about AV. So when I was learning all about AV in my co-op and my part-time job, I realized that a lot of it could be linked back, especially when we're changing over to networking, could be linked back to computers now. So I thought I was in a unique position to continue to pursue my current program while pursuing my passion in the AV industry.
Yeah, and AV starts with audio. You've already got the audio expertise, the video stuff, and the network will come easy to someone like you. Iris, how did you find out about the AV industry? Do you have any family members that are in AV, or did you just sort of fall into it because of the back of house and entertainment is all about AV experiences?
So I have a background as a dancer. So I started, I wanted to be part of something that's with live entertainment. And now we're rethinking about what it means to be in a live entertainment. You know, now everything's online and we're in transit, like I said before, and things are changing and we're feeling the change. So I don't know what that will mean in a few years, but I always felt connected to an audience, right? To communication and how this can change our view of the world. So I always wanted to be part of live performances.
Yeah, and the front of house side of live performance requires the back of house to make everything happen. So you already have some relevance and understanding of all that it takes, not just an AV, but lighting, and
That's
how you
right.
tell stories with all of that. And Esmeralda, do you have an area of the AV industry that interests you? Have you thought about it? Have you done much exploring about AV, or is there something that just like you love, or are you just kind of not sure yet?
I've done, I actually got my Crestron Level 1 for me.
Congratulations.
I was very happy because our teacher, Mr. Jones, was like, he showed me another way of seeing the technology world. You're used to just seeing computers and, TV, and you're not interested in seeing how it works, how you put it together. And I'm just open-minded to whatever I could get my hands on.
Now, do you know that Crestron is located in New Jersey? Did you know their worldwide headquarters is not too far from you?
Yes, I actually went to their, when I went to study for the Crestron Level 1 program, I actually went to their building, and it was amazing. I was fascinated.
All right, let's get you hired. Crestron. There's somebody from Crestron watching this. She lives in Clifton, New Jersey. She loves you already and already knows your programming language. Why would you not bring her in? Esmeralda, we're going to help you with this. So, but I want to help all of you. Number one, I want to thank you for joining me. Number two, I want to help you get into this industry. So I'm going to link all of your names to your LinkedIn profile so people will connect to you. But number three, we need your opinions. We as an industry need youth in our industry to tell us what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. And we as an industry need diversity as well in our industry, because we come from technology, and the background of technology, a very limited mindset that grew the industry, but we are open-minded. We're growing very rapidly as an industry. AVIXA is our industry's association driving everything. They're driving our standards, our best practices, and our people. So you're connected to the right organization for these scholarships. Congratulations to all of you. I'm going to, for those of you who've been watching, I'm going to link all of their LinkedIn profiles to their names. I want you to reach out to them. And Esmeralda is already looking for a job. Iris has 1 more year. Adam's got either 1 more year or 3 more years. But so you're going to want to watch him. I know a few companies off the top of my head. You mentioned Extron. I'm sure QSC, I'm sure Biamp, and some of these other audio companies are already thinking about you because they're very network oriented. And Iris, it's going to be easy for you, because with the performance art background and the performing background, your communication skills are going to be natural, and that's going to drive it very well for you in a year. But Esmeralda, we're going to work on you right now. So I want everyone to connect to Esmeralda and help her get hired. If you're an integrator doing Crestron programming, look, you have somebody youth right out of the gate who just won an award from the scholarship from the AVIXA Foundation. I want to thank everyone for watching. And of course, if you want to get involved with AVIXA, just go to avixa.org. And if you have kids or you have friends with kids that you think should get scholarships in the future, go to avixa.org/scholarships. You can also see the details of all of these kids that I've talked to today. I call them kids because you're a lot younger than me. But the AVIXA Foundation is avixa.org/foundation. And I want to thank you all for joining me. Adam, thank you very much. Iris, thank you. Esmeralda, we're going to get you a job. This is going to work, okay? Hang in there, okay? All right. Thank all three of you for joining me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great day.
You too.